from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Texas offense will get the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to...
It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Not much can impose your will. Defense like popping a big run.
Especially when you know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. A little release to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a foot.
He's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Southern Miss's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Spinderella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone. And
they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the toss to the left. He's loose. Picks up the first down, still moving. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Mean Green after that last run. Why not go back to the well? They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nope.
There he goes! Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him this time. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The toss sweep to the right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Wide open spaces.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move. With the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Still looking on the move. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mean Green. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create some... for the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And the Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any...
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together... Oh, out of space! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Power ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Braxton. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close. It's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Gets rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss to the outside. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Well, obviously this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture. And this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. They're setting up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Wheaton. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Tight end now in motion. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it set up on the outside. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Chester. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Looking for a man. It's Braxton. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.